This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2009 Montana fifth wheel. The model number is 3400RL. Okay, so this is just a how-to video. I'm going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So starting at the rear here, door side rear, we have a switch for the power stabilizers, rear power stabilizers. Of course, you have a slide topper over the slide. You have a power awning here. All right. Pass-through storage. A 30-pounder here. Battery compartment right there. And another 30-pounder here. Okay. Now these are your outside controls to control your landing gear. You can control your hydraulic slides here. Okay, so it can all be done from right there. When it comes to your water, you have, this is just a sprayer hanging here. You can bypass the water heater right here. Shows you how to set the valve. You have a city water hookup, and then you also have diagrams for all the valves, these 3 valves total. And you have your dump valves down here. Okay, so it's pretty basic. You have a black tank flush right here. So after you dump your black tank, which is right here, after you dump your black tank, you can leave the valve open, hook the hose on there at the dump station. You can actually flush out your black tank, which is it's a good thing to do because it'll clean off the sensors and that sort of thing. Here, this works on gas electric. This is your water heater. Just keep in mind that there's a electric heating element that's behind this cover right here, and that's controlled by this rocker switch right here. Off and on is off right now. So keep that in mind. Always run your water heater with water in the tank, never run it dry. And then of course you have a gas valve here. The switch to control that is inside. I'll show you that when we get in there. Okay. Farther back, you have a sewer hose storage there. That's actually the signal through. Cable and satellite signal through. You have an awning, or I'm sorry, you have a ladder, which makes it simple to get up and inspect your roof. So you should do that as part of your regular maintenance, just to make sure everything's okay up there. All right, we got something squeaking in here. It sounds like the smoke detector, I would think. Probably needs the battery changed. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll start right here at the control panel. So you also have control here, your slider room right here. You have a paddle fan here. You can control your vent, this power vent from right there. So there's a lot of options there. You also have your water here. If you want to run the water pump to pump water out of the fresh water tank, if you're camping someplace without city water, you can fill the tank and then run the pump here. To turn your water heater on gas is right here, and an electric switch right here. Remember I showed you there's a second electric switch in the lower left-hand corner outside, so keep that in mind. Your battery's charged, freshwater black, 2 gray tanks, I'll check from there. I'm going to find that. Oh, it's right above me, okay. Let me make sure I change the battery on this. I think that's what's squawking at us. Let me just pull it out for now and see if that stops, and I'll change the battery. Sorry about the camera work. Okay. Okay, so I guess I guess it wasn't that one. Well, oh, I bet you it's the carbon monoxide detector. Either way, I'll check the batteries in that also. Okay, So you have a gas absorption refrigerator, which means it'll run on 110 AC or it'll run on LP gas, right? So you turn it on right here. If you turn it on auto basically means electric. So you go to auto, you're going to have it up all the way. The reason you use it on auto because it automatically seeks out regular shore power, regular electricity, and if it finds it, it'll just run on that. But if it can't find it, it'll automatically switch over to gas for you and light the gas burner. Also, if you have like a power failure throughout the day sometime, or out the night, it'll sense that also and automatically just switch to gas for you so you don't spoil your food. So, auto's the way to go. Microwave works like any of the microwave. This is your vent and your light. This is your, basically your sparkers right here. You have 3 burners, 3 knobs, and then this one's for the oven. So that's where you control that from. I'm going to shut this off right now. Okay. So you have a power, or a fireplace, which is a space heater. You also have your TV right here. You have, let's see what we got here. Disc player. Okay. Always turn your chair sideways before you bring the slide rooms in, so they'll fit. This is a jackknife sofa, so it folds flat. Turn it into a bed. This is your vacuum right here. Okay. Opposite your table and chairs. The shower is here. Right here. Works like any other shower. Your toilet is here. Always use chemical and water in it with it. Never use it dry, meaning with a dry black tank. If you, when you get to the campground, you're going to put a dose of chemical in there and then at least a gallon of water to get started. Here's your control for your second vent here, right there. Okay, get some lights. GFCI right here, obviously a sink. Second TV, and then you have storage, wardrobe storage behind here. You also have storage underneath here, underneath the bed. That's your antenna crank. When you crank it up, never force it. Once it gets open, it's going to start to resist, so you stop cranking it. Then you can pull that plate down and spin it. Just remember that when you put it back down, you want those 2 nubs sticking out there to line up so it sits properly on the roof. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Well, I'll look at that too. Let's see what else we have. Just regular storage and all the usual things, of course. So remember, you have to winterize this in the late fall, meaning you're going to replace all the water with antifreeze. You do that by using the pump. You can read up a bit on that if you're going to do it yourself. Right now it has water in it. No antifreeze, it's ready to go. The water heater is full. Remember, don't run the water heater without water in the tank. That's important, okay? And so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. There are, you know, when it comes to directions, you can find stuff online. When it comes to winterizing, that sort of thing, you can probably, if you don't already know how, you can find all that stuff out, or you can have it done. But all of this stuff is pretty standard, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting the information you need, okay? Thank you very much.